And hey, it's Keith. What's up? So it's 2 days after Summer Solstice. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Summer Solstice was Monday. I'm in the corner of my yard over here with some of my elves. I like doing this cell phone kind of thing, and it seems better than I was watching some videos I didn't upload in Thailand and stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm just going to do some different things with my video, that my blog here, that makes me want to blog more, that's more about my life, because before I used to strain out, like with a strainer, all the bits of me about me that was only to do with nutrition, which is like, of all the people that know me, they think that's a central thing in me. And actually, I get kind of fed up when people define me with that, because I like to be defined by my music, of course. And so I just have to bring some of that stuff in there. So the music's going to be in here a lot more, not talking technical stuff about, but that's what makes me different. What makes me like, because honestly, vegans and nutritional people, like most of them, other than like Truth Calkins, are boring motherfuckers. What do? I eat vegan and I ride my bike all the time. And if I'm a YouTube trust baby, then I ride my bike 8 hours a day and I eat banana smoothies the rest of the time. And then the rest of the time I upload videos on YouTube talking shit and boring. And so I was like, why do I do stuff? Why am I uploading? And it's because I know I have an interesting life, but it's like, without the music, without my ties to art and all that kind of stuff, I'm just as boring and stupid as like Durian Writer and pretty much every vegan I know. I love some of my vegan friends for sure, but vegans are boring. Nutrition people are boring. They're so up their own ass. So, yep, my house is still upside down. I'm going to start painting stuff. I got a weird blue to go down at the bottom there. Yeah, the contractor's taken forever to get shit together, so. But, so, hey, so I came back from Thailand, and of course, I had an awesome time. And it was fucked up for trying to be a high-level nutritional person, and when I go again, I gotta get that shit organized, because, boy, we'll talk about that one. So I came back, and I was, like, really hungry to write a lot of music. I've been disrupted with just trying to run a record label and trying to keep people together and do stuff. And I came right back from Thailand, and my friend Kieran brought weed with him, and I hadn't smoked in forever, and Jason was hoping that he would, and I pretty much needed to make music. And so I just, right as soon as I got back, between Jason and I, we smoked like, just me and Jason only, we smoked like an ounce of weed. And you know, I got about 25 minutes of a basis of music together. I really need to start like a solo career of where it's just me and doing that stuff. And so that's enough on me. I'm just doing that. And another thing is like, as you know, I don't hang out with vegan people mostly because I don't know them, because vegans are boring. Mostly, I'm sure like Crystal and Wes are not boring. But the fucking rest of them, like, especially all those fucking bitches from Chiang Mai, Thailand. It's like, you've seen one, you've seen them all. So here's my bathroom kitchen, going back 100% raw, doing all the water and the diatomaceous earth, baking soda, and getting into this thing a lot. Oh my God, what is that? Yikes. Ooh. Shit. And doing the buckwheat sprouts and other sprouts in this tiny little restrained space. So what happened on the solstice is just a lot of my year went on hold. A lot of my year went on hold, yeah. And because, well, here's the stuff is, Jason had, when I went off of medications in 2009, Jason Jason did too, and a lot of discovering I did with the uniqueness of people's bodies and stuff. And so Jason does not eat close to the way I eat. Jason does not do anything I do. Basically, he has a very simple existence. And this is an interesting thing about finding out about healing and about discovering yourself, because some people are so complex they couldn't heal if they tried. Oh, speaking of complex, what a complex mess. I'm going to get on the other side of that. But so Jason, basically, as long as he has a roof over his head and a good internet connection, he doesn't really give a fuck about anything. So, and that's, you cannot sum me up in those words. So basically the point is Jason, and I was observing, and Jason was doing a lot of drugs, and kind of not the best drugs. Not heroin, but that other dirty one that starts with a METH. Yeah, so he's like high brain activity, and so yeah, he would do that to just kind of be calm. So the short story is basically I was out working on some music, and I get a phone call from him, and he's on death's door in the emergency room. And so all of February turned into me with Jason having full-blown AIDS, blah blah blah, and then just sort of getting him healthy again so he could go to Thailand with me and taking care of all of that. Wes and Crystal came, and then winding up in Thailand for a month, and that was just a whole like weird experience. For me, it was like a psychedelic of going into a foreign country, and of where everything is upside down. It's not the way you know it. This mess here is the way I know it. This is comforting to me. So, anyways, so the summer solstice, yeah. What, like, I just sort of, I didn't have any bad times here, but the summer solstice and the Grand Cross, which preceded the beginning of June and all that stuff, that was, let's see if I can keep talking fluently while I'm looking at myself. Yeah. I found out from just the way that I channel and I deal with the spiritual stuff. The Grand Cross was about like finding out about everything about yourself, and it was not like, for me, it was like not necessarily a happy experience, but it wasn't bad either. And it was really about finding out about all the in-betweenness. Like, you have these islands that are yourself, right? Like, I'm vegan, I'm a musician, the definition of my sexuality, where I live, what I do every day. And then there's all this vast schisms of undefinition. And if you live your life constantly running from one island to the other, you don't really know who you are. And that's what this whole summer solstice, and where we are now 2 or 3 days out of it, getting everything back together. There's been all these planetary retrogrades and all this kind of stuff, and they're just going to get everything back online, and it can't be happy all the time, folks. Can't be happy all the time. You don't grow. Some days are going to be like really, really bad, and then in this world where everything has to be really, really good, you go like, oh, what happened? Like, what pill do I need to take, and all this kind of shit, and whatever. And then you journal, and you sit and you drink your tea in the morning, and you think about the day before, and you think about the day ahead, and you think about your life a long time ago, if that's the mood that you're in, and you just keep reassessing. You just keep reassessing, and getting yourself closer to who you really want to be. Okay, so it's Keith. Support me by supporting my music. I'm going to talk a lot more about music. Support me by supporting my music. Second Culture, as one word, .bandcamp.com. secondculture.bandcamp.com. second-culture.com. That's my website. I'm going to get everything back online. I have lots of stuff and getting it all together, and that's my big thing, is just I do music. I hate record labels. I hate all genres of music. I do amazing music, and it just seems like it's the theme of my life, and that's what I'm getting together. All right. I love you. Bye.